Scorpio, listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you could change the course of your entire life. Circle this date on your calendar, September 5th, 2025. On this single day, the universe is delivering something so rare, so extraordinary, that most people will live their entire lives without ever experiencing it. It's called the Saturn Miracle Gate. Now, what does that mean for you? Saturn, the planet of destiny, structure, karma, and discipline, is not usually known for being generous. Saturn is the strict teacher of the cosmos, the one who makes us work hard, face our fears, and carry responsibilities that often feel heavier than we can handle. Saturn teaches through trials. Saturn blesses only when we've proven we can handle the gift. But on September 5th, everything changes. Saturn shifts into a rare alignment that opens what astrologers call a cosmic doorway. And this doorway is not random. It has your name written on it. It is opening directly for you, Scorpio. This isn't an ordinary transit. This isn't just another day on the calendar. This is what I call a soul contract moment. What is a soul contract moment? It's when the universe reminds you of the agreement you made before you even came into this life, the promise of who you could become, what lessons you must learn, and what blessings you are destined to claim once you are ready. And now, after years of pressure, pain, transformation, and testing, Saturn has decided you are ready. On this day, the Saturn Miracle Gate releases 3 fated blessings. And these are not small, ordinary blessings. These are blessings that touch the deepest parts of your life: your money, your wealth, your security, your material future, your love, your relationship, commitments, and emotional connections, your purpose, your spiritual calling, your soul mission, your destiny. Each blessing builds on the other. Miss the first one, and you may not fully recognize the second. Ignore the second, and you may not be prepared for the third. This is why I need you to stay with me until the very end of this video, because if you walk away too soon, you might miss the very key that unlocks your future. Scorpio, you are the phoenix of the zodiac, the one who dies, burns, and rises again, stronger every single time. And on September 5th, Saturn himself is handing you the fire that will transform your ashes into power, prosperity, and purpose. So I'll ask you now, are you ready to step through the gate? Are you ready to claim the blessings that have been waiting for you since the day your soul chose this path? Because make no mistake, this miracle gate does not open often, and when it does, it is not for everyone. But this time, it is for you. And if you are brave enough to walk through it, your life will never be the same. Now let's take a moment to really understand what this is all about, because you may be asking yourself, what exactly is the Saturn Miracle Gate? To explain it simply, Saturn is often called the cosmic teacher. He's the planet that forces us to grow up, to take responsibility, to face challenges head-on. Unlike Jupiter, who brings expansion and luck, Saturn works slowly, carefully, almost painfully at times. He gives you heavy lessons, delays, and obstacles, not to punish you, but to shape you into the strongest version of yourself. But here's the part most people don't realize. When Saturn sees that you've passed the tests, when you've carried the weight, endured the storms, and refused to give up, he doesn't just step aside. He rewards you, and his rewards are not fleeting. They are long-lasting, permanent, life-changing. On September 5th, 2025, something extraordinary happens. Saturn shifts into a rare alignment with Neptune, the planet of dreams, spirituality, and higher vision, while also syncing with the moon, which rules emotions, intuition, and the subconscious. What does that mean for you, Scorpio? It means structure, Saturn, dreams, Neptune, and intuition, the moon, all merge into one powerful opening. That's the Miracle Gate. Think of it this way. For years, Saturn has been the strict professor handing you tough exams, and you, Scorpio, have been the student forced to struggle, to dig deep, to rise from failure again and again. But on September 5th, Saturn finally looks at you and says, "You've done the work. You've earned the right. Now it's time for your reward." This is not about shortcuts. It's not about luck dropping into your lap. It's about destiny catching up with you. Every sleepless night, every heartbreak, every financial block, every sacrifice you thought no one noticed, the universe noticed. Saturn noticed. And now, all that hidden effort, all that silent endurance is about to flip into blessings. Scorpio, you more than any other sign have been tested. You've walked through fire, through shadow, through endings that nearly broke you. But the truth is, you didn't break. You transformed. And now, the Miracle Gate is bringing you exactly what you've been waiting for. Light, power, and clarity. This is the moment when all the pieces finally start to come together. The first blessing that pours through the Saturn Miracle Gate is material, and Scorpio, it's powerful. On September 5th, 2025, you receive what I call the Saturn Wealth Reset. Now, this isn't just about a random paycheck or a one-time stroke of luck. Saturn doesn't deal in quick wins. He builds foundations that last. And when the Miracle Gate opens, the opportunities arriving for you will be directly tied to your ability to handle long-term success. This blessing could show up in many ways: an unexpected financial deal or contract that lands in your favor, a chance to step into a higher-paying position, promotion, or business expansion, money owed to you finally being returned, karmic repayment, the universe balancing old debts that were long overdue. For some Scorpios, it may feel like money appearing almost out of nowhere, but in truth, it's the universe paying you back for every time you stayed disciplined, every time you didn't give up, every time you did the hard thing, even when no one was watching. But here's the deeper layer of this wealth blessing. It's not about fast cash. It's not about a lottery win or a lucky guess. It's about Saturn aligning you with long-term wealth. Think investments, ownership, assets, legacy. The kind of wealth that doesn't just buy you temporary freedom, but creates a foundation for decades to come. And Scorpio, that's important, because you are a sign that understands legacy better than most. You don't want surface-level rewards. You want impact. You want resources that will outlast you, resources that can empower your family, your business, your future generations. Saturn knows this, and that's why he's opening this particular door for you. But as always, with Saturn, there's a catch. This blessing comes with responsibility. If you overspend, if you ignore strategy, if you let greed or fear guide your decisions, the gate will close just as quickly as it opened. Saturn will test you to see if you're ready to handle the power of prosperity. So I want you to ask yourself two very real questions. Are you truly ready to manage what you've been praying for? Can you treat money as a tool of destiny, not just survival? Because this is the shift. Money is no longer just about paying bills or getting by. It's about alignment. It's about using wealth as a key that unlocks freedom, opportunity, and your greater mission. Pause, slow a tone. Scorpio, the universe is clear. The money is yours if you respect it. If you step into this blessing with wisdom, discipline, and vision, you will look back at September 5th as the day your financial story changed forever. This isn't just a payday. This is the first brick in the empire you were always meant to build. The second blessing that pours through the Saturn Miracle Gate is love. Now, Scorpio, I want you to pause and really take this in, because for many of you, love has not been easy. Saturn has been blocking, delaying, even restricting your relationships. Why? Not to punish you, but to force you to learn the deepest lessons of patience, boundaries, and self-worth. Think back over the last several years. How many times did love feel like a test? How many times did someone walk away, forcing you to rebuild your heart? How many times did you feel like love was almost within reach, only for Saturn to say, "Not yet, you're not ready"? But now, on September 5th, 2025, the gate opens, the karmic delays lift, and suddenly, love begins to move in your favor again. For some Scorpios, this may look like a soulmate entering your life, someone who feels strangely familiar, as if you've known them in lifetimes before. A partner finally committing, taking things to the next level, whether that's engagement, marriage, or deepening loyalty. Or, for a few, a past love returning, not to repeat old pain, but to bring the closure you need, or even the chance to rebuild on a stronger, wiser foundation. But here's the truth. Saturn doesn't hand out romance like candy. He doesn't give you love for fun or for fantasy. No, Saturn delivers love that builds legacy. The kind of love that endures for 10, 20, even 50 years. The kind of partnership where you're not just lovers, but teammates, builders, protectors of a shared destiny. And Scorpio, this is where you must look closely at your relationships. Because the Miracle Gate doesn't just bring love in, it also reveals truth. It shows you who is really meant to walk beside you, and who was only meant to teach you for a season. Ask yourself, who in your life is willing to grow with you, not just glow with you? Who stands by you when the nights are heavy, not just when the days are easy? Who makes you feel seen, safe, and supported, not drained, anxious, or uncertain? Because Saturn is about to make it very clear. The masks fall, the illusions disappear. And on September 5th, the Miracle Gate shows you exactly who belongs in your future and who belongs in your past. This is not about chasing what looks good on the outside. This is about claiming what feels unshakable on the inside. Destiny partnerships, karmic unions, relationships that can carry you into the next chapter of your life with strength, stability, and passion. Scorpio, love is no longer just a dream. It's becoming a reality. And the question is, are you ready to receive the kind of love that doesn't just warm your heart, but shapes your future forever? And now, Scorpio, we arrive at the third blessing. And I'll be honest, this is the one that gives me chills every time I talk about it. Because Saturn is not only blessing your money, he's not only blessing your love, he's opening something far greater, your spiritual throne. On September 5th, 2025, something awakens inside of you. You will feel a shift in your intuition, as if a veil has been lifted. Your dreams will become vivid, almost prophetic. Synchronicities, those repeating numbers, the strange coincidences, the déjà vu moments, will multiply everywhere you turn. Why? Because Saturn, the gatekeeper of destiny, is positioning you not just as a survivor, not just as a dreamer, but as a leader in your soul mission. This blessing could reveal itself in many forms: a new spiritual gift awakening, psychic insight, healing abilities, or a deeper connection to energies beyond the physical world. A creative download that suddenly floods you. Words, music, art, or ideas that seem to come from somewhere higher than your own mind. A calling to guide, teach, or lead others, not through ego, but through wisdom, born from your struggles, your transformations, and your victories. And here's the truth, Scorpio. You've always known there was something bigger waiting for you. You've always felt different, like you were carrying a power inside that others couldn't quite understand. You've been drawn to mystery, to depth, to truth. That's because your soul signed up for more. But here's Saturn's warning. You cannot run from your purpose anymore. For years, maybe even decades, you've felt the pull but resisted it, distracted by survival, by fear, by uncertainty. But now, the gate is open and the message is clear. Step into your power, or the opportunity will pass. This is not the time to doubt yourself. This is not the time to hide behind excuses or to play small because it feels safer. No, this is the moment to embrace your destiny as the phoenix, to burn away the old fears, the old versions of yourself, and rise into your spiritual power like never before. Because this third blessing isn't just about you. It's about what you will create, who you will inspire, who you will help rise, because you chose to rise yourself. This is the ripple effect of destiny, and it begins with you claiming your throne. So listen to the signs, trust the dreams, pay attention to the synchronicities, because Saturn is not just whispering, he's shouting, you are ready. The world is waiting. Scorpio, your money will grow, your love will deepen, but it is your purpose that will define you. And September 5th, 2025, is the day the universe hands you the crown and says, claim it, it was always yours. Now, Scorpio, let's talk about something very important, activation. Because here's the truth, blessings don't just fall into your lap. Saturn is not Santa Claus, he is the cosmic teacher. And while he is opening the miracle gate for you, he requires something in return, action. You see, energy responds to energy. If you do nothing, if you hesitate, if you wait for someone else to move for you, the gate will close before you even realize it was open. But if you show courage, if you show wisdom, if you take the right steps, Saturn will meet you halfway and magnify your efforts. So, how do you activate this gate on September 5th, 2025? There are 3 key ways. 1. Reflect on your lessons. First, you must look back. Saturn only blesses those who have learned from their past. I want you to sit in meditation or write in a journal about your biggest lessons from the last 7 years. Ask yourself, what challenges shaped me? What heartbreaks taught me boundaries? What failures taught me resilience? When you acknowledge the lessons, you prove to Saturn that you understand the purpose of the trials. And when you understand, Saturn knows you're ready to graduate into blessings. 2. Make one bold decision. Second, you must act. The miracle gate favors bravery. On or around September 5th, make one bold decision that moves you forward. Sign the contract, send the message, apply for the opportunity, say yes to love, say yes to leadership. Even if you feel fear, do it anyway. Because bravery isn't the absence of fear, it's action despite fear. And Saturn loves when you prove that you're willing to move even when the path isn't fully clear. Remember this. Hesitation closes doors, but courage opens them wide. To release 1, fear. Finally, you must release what no longer serves you. The miracle gate cannot pour blessings into hands that are still clinging to fear. Ask yourself, what fear is holding me back? Is it the fear of failure? The fear of being seen? The fear of love? Whatever it is, write it down. Acknowledge it. And on September 5th, burn that paper, shred it, or bury it. Symbolically release it so that your hands, heart, and spirit are open to receive what Saturn is bringing. Scorpio, remember this. The miracle gate is not passive. You can't just sit back and hope. You must step through. And the moment you do, the universe will respond with abundance, alignment, and clarity far beyond what you can imagine. Because Saturn isn't just testing you anymore, he's rewarding you. But only if you show him you are ready to act. But Scorpio, I need to be absolutely clear with you. This miracle gate is not permanent. It does not stay open forever. On September 5th, 2025, the energy peaks. The doorway widens, the blessings flow. But by the end of that day, the gate begins to close, the window narrows, the energy fades. That means you are standing at a crossroads. One path leads to transformation, alignment, and destiny. The other leads back into repetition, delay, and more lessons you've already lived through. If you ignore the call, if you brush this off as just another day, you risk stepping into another 7-year cycle of repeating the same struggles. 7 more years of financial blocks, relationship challenges, and unanswered questions about your purpose. But if you step through, if you listen, if you act, if you claim the blessings Saturn has prepared for you, then everything shifts. Wealth begins to stabilize, love begins to deepen. Purpose begins to guide you with clarity instead of confusion. This is not just an astrological moment. This is a soul moment, a turning point you will look back on and say, that was the day my life changed. Scorpio, Saturn has been preparing you for this. Every trial, every heartbreak, every delay was not punishment. It was preparation. The universe has been shaping you, testing your resilience, sharpening your wisdom, and strengthening your spirit. And now, all of that work is about to pay off. But here's the danger: hesitation, doubt, fear. If you let those things rule you, the gate will close without you stepping through, and Saturn will not force you. He will simply say, not yet. You'll have to try again in the next cycle. And I know you, Scorpio. You don't want to wait another 7 years. You don't want to keep circling the same lessons. You are ready for breakthrough. You are ready for alignment. You are ready for more. So the choice is here. The time is now. The miracle gate opens for only one day. And the universe is whispering, no, shouting directly to you. This is your moment. This is your chance. Do not hesitate. Step through the gate, Scorpio. Claim the wealth, the love, and the purpose that have always been yours. Because if you do, you will look back on September 5th, 2025, as the day everything changed permanently, not just for a season, but for the rest of your life. So Scorpio, now we've reached the final moment. You've heard the signs, you've felt the truth. And now, I have to ask you directly, will you step through the miracle gate? Will you claim the wealth, the love, and the purpose that Saturn has been holding for you? This is not a small question. This is the decision that will define the next cycle of your life. Because on September 5th, 2025, the miracle gate opens, and it opens for you. Saturn, the great teacher, is handing you a rare and priceless gift, but he will not force you to take it. You must choose. So tell me in the comments right now, do you feel the energy of wealth aligning? Do you sense love and connection moving toward you? Or is it your spiritual purpose that's calling the loudest? I read every single comment, and I want to know where this energy is already showing up in your life. Because the more you acknowledge it, the more powerfully you activate it. Writing it, claiming it, speaking it. That is how you step through the gate with intention. Remember, Scorpio, September 5th is not just another date on the calendar. It's not just an ordinary day. This is your soul contract moment, a cosmic checkpoint, a chance to say, yes, I'm ready. Yes, I accept. Yes, I will walk through the gate. Don't treat this lightly. Don't let doubt steal your blessing. Saturn has already seen your struggles, your tears, your sacrifices. He knows the weight you've carried. And now, the miracle gate is proof that none of it was in vain. You are being rewarded. You are being elevated. You are being chosen to rise. So as we close, let me leave you with this truth. The gate will open. The blessings will arrive. The question is, will you recognize them? And will you be brave enough to step into them? The choice is yours, Scorpio. The destiny is waiting. And on September 5th, 2025, the Miracle Gate belongs to you. Step through it. Claim your wealth. Claim your love. Claim your purpose. And then come back here and tell me, tell the universe, exactly how it showed up in your life. Because your story may just inspire another Scorpio to step into theirs. This is not the end. This is the beginning. The Miracle Gate is opening. And Scorpio, it is your time.